Here's a beginner's guide on how to start and scale a six-figure Amazon FBA business. So I've been doing Amazon FBA for almost 3 years and have achieved almost £600,000 in sales. So I'd like to think I know a bit about Amazon FBA. So if you've ever dreamt about starting a business, an online business, maybe Amazon FBA, drop shipping, Forex trading, and you don't know how to get into it, this is the video for you. So Amazon FBA stands for Fulfillment by Amazon, which means you send the products into Amazon in bulk and they fulfill it to the customer. For example, let's say we've got 100 Colgate toothpastes. What we do is we get it shipped directly to us, but you don't always have to do that. And then what we do is we put it in a big box, we label it, and we send it off to Amazon in bulk. So we send all 100 off in one box, or maybe two if it doesn't fit in one box. They take care of the individual shipping to the customer service, and everything else in between. All you need to do is maybe change your price. So obviously 100 probably won't sell within one day. So Amazon let you store your products at their warehouse and facilities for a given amount of time for free. Now, obviously, if you're not shifting the products within 3 or 4 months, they will start charging you a little bit of fees on top. So that's why it's really important that we know the product's going to sell before we send it into Amazon to avoid that happening. So step 1 is product research. So you need to find products that are going to sell well, you're allowed to sell them, and you've got a chance of sourcing them profitable. So what I recommend is getting a software such as Jungle Scout or Keeper, and you'll also need a software such as SellerAmp or BuyBot Pro. Those last two softwares help you indicate whether it's going to be a good buying option or not. So essentially what you're doing is you're using Jungle Scout or Keeper to find you listings that match your criteria. So make sure they're selling, make sure you're allowed to sell them. Once you've got all those criteria filled out that you want, then you put them in a list, like a little spreadsheet or whatever. Now, once you've got this list of products, you want to go source them from a supplier, a wholesaler, a brand, wherever. You need to find the product profitable. Once you've tried to source the product profitable, let's say you're making £2 profit per unit and you're selling it for £10. That's an ideal profit margin. Now, what you've got to do is order the product, get it sent either to your house, your warehouse, or use a 3PL, which means they'll take a cut of your profit per unit, but you don't even have to touch the product. Either way, let's say you're getting it sent to your house. What you want to do is print the individual labels off for each product. Let's say you've got 100 units that need labeling. Label each one, put them in, let's say they fit in 2 boxes. Okay, 2 boxes next to you. Now you want to schedule it in to send to Amazon via UPS partnered carrier. Once you've scheduled it in and paid for it, which it is quite cheap, UPS will pick it up from you and send it straight to Amazon. And then within 3 or 4 days, it will become live on Amazon, ready for people to buy, as long as you're at a competitive price, obviously. Now, hopefully you picked a product that's going to do well. So it's going to sell and you're making some good profit and the price won't tank, etc. If you have, then you might want to think about restocking that product. Now, the good thing on the restock is you're probably going to get a better price. If you've ordered 100 right now when it's doing well, why not order 300 or 400? Your price is obviously going to be better from the supplier. For example, let's say this product we had in front of us, this 100 units of Colgate toothpaste. Let's say the entire listing was selling 500 times a month and there's 4 sellers. We share those entire sales per month with those 4 sellers alongside us. So with us included, that would be 5. So 500 sales a month, 5 sellers. That means we're expected to sell around 100 a month, give or take. No advertising needed, no listing creation needed. All you need is a bit of smarts about you and know what's going to sell and if you're allowed to sell it. I've also taught hundreds of students to do the same thing, making people full-time Amazon sellers. So yes, doing it is one thing, but teaching it is another thing. And I'd like to think I'm pretty decent at both now. So if you want to start scaling your own Amazon FBA business, make sure you subscribe, like, and follow.